start this off going in here and fighting this thing. As the first ancient construct of the boss rush. Tank nearly died, but it's alive. Okay, some widgets and laurels, and we go on to the next boss of the boss rush. Do that, yeah. Now some people were able to do quite a bit of stuff during the triple SMP thing. I, however, spent the whole day not being able to do stuff really. Because I was pretty busy. Yeah, I did like a little bit of stuff on a day, but definitely didn't have a lot of time to really spend on it. That was almost disastrous. Almost clicked the other attack. Okay, it's of course stunned the radio tech. I will always appreciate that game, and by appreciate I do not mean, I definitely do not mean appreciate. So yeah, that is the idea, plan. Looks like I can get going here. Didn't dodge my radio attack, but missile this guy anyways. And then he'll kill the radio attack, because you know, that is what happens, I guess. I would like it to crit more. For my snakes to crit more. That would be ideal. But if they don't crit more, then I can't really do much about that at this point. Try using a tank for once. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? It's got the double the stuns on a single tank. I better memorialize this or something. Not really. is stunned too. Of course. Only take damage on as many things as possible at the same time. And then everything will get stunned again. Yes, everything will get stunned again. Brute force application, though. It's probably what I'll end up going with here, because it's basically what I'm doing at this point. Brute force losing, in fact. That might be another outcome here. Everything is dying at this point. It would be nice if nothing died, but it'd be nicer still if this thing's crit more. Huh. Gears, bars, and widgets. Did I really not get... I didn't get any vials, okay. And it's back again. Which, can't exactly go redo at this point. I want the radio tech to be alive. Although, you know, I could just go without the radio tech and suffer. I could just go without the radio tech and suffer. That would be an amazing idea, wouldn't it? No, it would not be amazing. It would not be amazing to suffer, I don't think. But maybe I should. Do I have the snakes? I do have the snakes still alive, right? I've got the snakes. I've got 3 mega tanks. I've got 5 veterans. And I've got nomads, so I could technically just do it a second time here. With considerably more resets. Is it worth it? Let's put that on hold and maybe do it after the other bosses. Yeah. Start off the next step with Mr. Ridgy-Didge. Let's see, do I want Thresher tank survive long enough here? I'm just gonna use the heavier tank because I think that's a better idea. Okay, nice. A nice stun. Throw a cinder block at him. Alright, and now we retry. Because the wimps are dead. Much better stun than the first time around. Oh, a crit. I think that means I can just go in and start using the whip, right? Two wimps is good enough to finish it off. I think. Yeah, I can cycle their attacks. One wimp is good enough to finish it off. Well, I say that, but 51, so I just gotta hit him with brick one more time. I think. Okay, get melted. Got one more brick. Named adult sandworm. Cool. I'll make use of that. I will make use of that. I should go set up the repairs. What repairs need to be done though, really? The wimps. Well, the wimps don't really need to be repaired. Tribs. They're pretty cheap, I will repair them. Next up, go to the ocean. Got these two guys out here. I'm gonna move back to the Sentinel and do it without the radio tech. I've done it with 3 veterans before. This might just... And sure, it might really damage my chances of winning. But I can still do it like this. Just need to do more attacks. More attacks, and even more attacks. Maybe if I swap this tank with this. Would that be a good idea though? It might. That's a good start. Take that. Go on there. So it's going to use the laser this time around. It did not use the laser. Alright. Pretty high stun count. That'll be done soon. see here. Just need that. Okay, that's not the best. Really could have used a crit there. Okay, I don't have any good attacks to use. And there goes that. See? Get this on reload. Get this on reload as well. Even though it's not on reload. Veteran will make the sacrifice. Get the kill. Okay. So that worked out pretty well, honestly. Now I gotta heal the Nomad here. I want to save as much steel as possible on the tanks, so I gotta heal all of them in there. May as well put the veterans in here as well for the steel cost. And then I will go over and fight the naval. Naval goes pretty well until it does that. Well, you know, that was actually one of the least damaging death charges I have seen in a while, so I will without a doubt accept that. Taking more damage from the sub-torpedo than I am from the depth charge. Classic. The thing with that is, I would definitely rather have the torpedoes hit than the depth charges hit anyways. Because the torpedoes aren't practically guaranteed to sink something if it hits, like, you know, really badly. Like, sure, they got a breach, but they only do about 200 max. Whereas each depth charge in itself does like 250 if it hits big. Doing some SP for the M10 and then kill the sub. Alright, victory. Now for the annoying boss, Kraken. I do wonder, actually, wait a minute. I do wonder about this. What if I bring one of these to this? Will it, like, do it better against the Kraken itself? We'll find out. Fortunately, still on the weaker Kraken, but that won't last for very long. Alright, let's see what we got here. What kind of resistance does this thing have? 50% crushing, 25% crushing. Okay, so I think I need to wait for the armor to be gone in order to actually do good damage with the tentacle. Ah, yes, of course. Mini strikes on the same square. Oh, come on, are you kidding me? This thing just, like, really? It's got 45% crushing resistance. So it deleted half of the damage that tentacle was doing to it, and it still almost got one shot. I make use of this now if I can. Okay, that's pretty damage, like. This did 4 times as much damage as the tentacle did. 2 hits with a single, single clad hit. I guess that's why the clad is the good unit and the tentacle is the bad one. Here I was thinking that maybe the tentacle would prove somewhat useful against the boss it drops from. But it's definitely not useful. I'd rather have the other M10 at this point. Have this thing. Well, I guess if it crits, it does good, but certainly didn't crit either of the times before. Relying heavily on crits is kind of not ideal. So that's why yeah. So that brings to an end the day 1